Today's coverage brought to EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
Yeah, it's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, he had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a tester from 4 feet. -1 in the early going. Frank, another great example of links golf. It's not a particularly long hole, but there is trouble if you hit it offline.
Yeah, there's a bunker down there at about 280 yards that has to be avoided. Only the long hitters, or perhaps the wind behind your back, is the reason to take that bunker on.
Excellent looking shot here. Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed. Really. This is an awkward length.
Well, you hate to miss from that distance. This for birdie. Takes it to 3 under for the day. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Now at -2 for the day. Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the 3rd. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here, because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Second shot coming out of the rough here. And in the hole. What a shot. Shouldn't be a problem here. Four under on the day. Hole number 4, Frank, can you cut the corner on the tee shot on this dog-leg right par 5?
Well, Rich, you have to guarantee you can carry the ball at least 280 yards. That bunker that protects that side is the big problem if you go down the right.
She really hit that tee ball nicely. It is in perfect position, and now she'll have a chance to capitalize. That is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Big swing right there, and a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. So makes the putt, and now at -6. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Unstoppable right now. That's an eagle. Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right.
That would be a great look at birdie. Good round going, -7. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Good roll. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side.
She's ended up on the fairway with such a good line. So many more options available now.
Second shot.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This is an eagle putt. Now -10 for the round. Moving inland now, Frank, the par 4 7th hole. Do you even think about carrying those bunkers on the right?
Not really, Rich. You're trying to work that ball off the left side, because if you get caught up on the hills there on the right, then all of a sudden you can start making 5s, 6s, and all sorts of weird and wonderful numbers.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole, this for birdie. Second shot, good look at the green. These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. A good effort, a good par putt. And what happened here in 1973?
The old squire, Gene Sarazen himself, made an ace.
He was 71 years old playing his final Open.
Safely on deck.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. 120 yards. There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. 12 feet still to go. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage, and you're not going to birdie every hole.
10 under par on the day, and getting ready for the putt. He's made it. Frank, how does the front nine finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right, just one bunker down the left to be avoided.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Setting up for an approach shot here. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Well, the great hits just keep coming. Moves to -11 on the day. He has this attempt for par. That is a solid par putt right there. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Beautiful looking shot right here. In the fairway here at the 10th. Nice way to start off the back 9. Good contact, good result. And that's the equivalent of a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in baseball. This one just smoked 325 yards. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This one looks right on point. $11 under on the day. This one just requires a little bit of focus. And drops it in. Hole number 11 is called Railway. Frank, it looks as though it should be called Gorse because that's about all I see on this first shot.
Without doubt, the toughest tee shot you're going to face at Royal Troon. This is hit the fairway or start racking up a big score.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully. .170
yards left. Frank, for players looking to improve their putting, what are some of the training methods they can use?
I think speed is always a good one when you get on the putting green and you just practice trying to putt inside that 3-foot circle, because in the end all sports are the same. You're trying to focus in on the destination where that ball has to be delivered, whether it's tennis inside the court or basketball inside the rim. Putting's no different. As you get further and further away from the hole, then you just make an acceptable size circle that you're trying to putt within. So pace, very important.
That will be a great look at birdie. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
No snack though.
Wow, I thought he made that. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Lining this one up for par. He'll take par and move on. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided. Oh, I liked that.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. That is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Second shot, good look at the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Under on the day. Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Excellent lie, 155 yards away. This won't hurt him. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
That finds the bottom of the cup. We'll call that a birdie.
Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of this green up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Well, this could be good. Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one. Should be safely on deck.
Pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just playing great. 14 under already.
Second shot.
Has it.
Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie.
Second from an excellent lie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Everybody loves him.
Birdie on the card.
Just a couple of feet. Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. That's in the fairway.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Nice play right there. That's in pretty close.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Just a pleasure to watch, isn't it? A player swinging that well. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I guarantee you, though, she thought she had that one.
These putts keep the round together. Count that for eagle. This will be a birdie if it drops. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Final par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 17th. And what kind of a hole is it, Frank?
Well, this takes your best long iron shot. Normally plays back into the prevailing breeze. You miss this green on the left, it will run all the way down the hill. The bunkers might look short, but if your tee shot isn't hit properly, it'll puff up into that breeze and certainly find a pot bunker.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie.
Oh, this is right at it.
And getting ready for the putt. Good putt. This is a 9-footer. Finally, the 18th at Royal Troon. History, skill, nerves, bunkers, of course, and the clubhouse. Frank, they all come into play on this final hole.
Yeah, 3 bunkers down the left. It's not a case of hitting past those, it's avoiding them. And then if you avoid it too far to the right, there's one nicely placed about 300 yards off the tee that'll catch you there. So there's somehow you've got to craft a tee shot to miss all 4 of those bunkers.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Good contact, good result.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
That OB is just steps from the clubhouse.
It's no snack, though.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is. There's so many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.